So we've got an amazing and interesting event stored up for you to celebrate the Tibetan Heritage Month.
드링기 제고 당보디 공사 경계 정보 초기 구벌 통제 림보치 동기 앞에니다. 세계 야시기 뒤수때 슈팅 나스 슈규당 군주 구준소 온타리오 부디 카보체 초당 온타리오 페리치딘 속배 속소 니 산에 속배 기도카기 속미 구삽네 구벌 통제 림보치 초라 제다
The first agenda item is going to be His Holiness Dalai Lama's portrait procession. Procession will be led by Chief Guest MPP Purla Karpoche, President of CTAO, and the 5 NGOs along with the Tibetan Toronto Crochet Group Traditional Reception Dance. Kindly please stand up and honor the procession of His Holiness Dalai Lama's portrait procession.
I'm coming this side. Did you move it?
Yeah. Where are you gonna post this? There you go. Here, sit up. Come here. Baby on the loose. I can reach it. Back on speed. People still clapping?
Yeah.
The thing with this camera is they're very delicate. Even if you just touch it just a little bit, then it'll go.
Very, very delicate. That's right.
Toronto 야시 속바 표현나
I guess dual cameras is better than one and zero. Tick, tick, tick.
How's your mom?
Ask my mom what?
You are allowed to pay or not?
What? On her phone?
Yeah.
that during processions when we have high priests, lamas, this is normally, carried out. Look at the hats. Look at what the women are wearing on their heads. So intricately designed. Look what they have around their necks too. Beads. Kawu. Look at their chubas. And the drummer has a special kind of hat. And his long hair. Look at that.
Teje Ontario Piki Pimilenzo Sonso Darulane Samdi the Tuje Modushugu.
Welcome speech by President of the Tibetan Women's Association Ontario, Mrs. Dadu Jandola.
Thongma de Chino Hongse Game Kuchimbo la Kuchangu Dutta Beto Diga Nganazo Kunde so Ontario Ngade Tuzo Tumi Karpuche Putila Dita Zebe Nganazo Gandhi Chanzi Gishila number and then Azu Sobakagi Soto number da Dide Azu Sobakagi Mixi Tadang Azu Gashe Sobada Shepachi Sobaka Ngari Kido Kunazo Tangmagi Nyamshu Nabadela Azugi de Pegi Shuchino Dabadel Nyamshu Nawa Tangmalang Azugi Sane Pimelanzoda Chushu Kandugi Tapshushe Tangmala Samdi Shui and Tujiche Shui
Tujiche Darula Ontario Perik Chudin Sopa Dang Kanju Chudilingi Sokso Chiwangilani Tujin Dang Jesung Shi.
Special remarks from Mr. Sri Wangila, President of the Tibetan Canadian Culture Center.
Thoma Delia, Razo, Pemiogi Laname Oti, Zamling Shide Deve, said Dijini Gamne, Wambo Chegi Gavo, Chino Gonsa Gamgo Chimo, Gawakundi Chushiva Cholia, Kuja, Modutane, and Taring Delia, Nanzu, Sane Pemilenzo, Dana Shingi, Sane, Dogam Chushikando, Somunigi, and Uti Betone. Tawadi Anzugi Pegi, Rikshung Chenogi Tawas Cheje, and those temple Chongore, Dida, Teva, Toya Gita Tarinde, Anzu Rikshung, Tegi, and Legu Pegore, Digi Yamudelia Yagi, and Kamne Gendi number Tawanang Shingi, and Anzu Utozo Tumigi, Tozogi Tumi. Nade utozo timi budila karbuche tanan shingi dela tsokbada kidoka gi tsokso de gele naba ranzo upemi dikso gi ane leje surba naba tanan shingi dela ya ta mima mangbushida pesha mixe gi shunge mangbushida do samala ya nge Canada Ontario Pirichude tsokbada kanjan chundiling Nigene, Sabshuche, Gile Samegi Sabshuche, Ning Tawane Samdi, Tashtele Shui, Palenge so kenge bre tange shida shu goes ke yomare thalo dangi chinda gowe gi ene gowanal ya sane te ngade onti na la trezo na ya nganzo timja gyada sumju sojik tembe chumbre India na shuba na Tibetan Heritage Month cheche phe rikshum chenor gi dawas cheche di cheza dil ya ta lenge zo nanzu del ya ne gerab ki lagyu na la machung bajre di cheza mixe gi budila ya ta di thol ya pule shira kyemre nge gi de phe ma tsap shi che tuji che che shwe dal gyabu dupsum nal ya naranzo gi tumo moyembe gi chore rikshon re chino konsan kemdo chombo gi tuji kati gi ta nganzo tanda tu yabu shivu jinde de dil tsangma tsame gi kense re di che za ta del ya timja dende ji dendo ji chondu chige longbo le ya naranzo gi ta de Temi yore so mire ngore gi ta chokpa chibu ji mai ba ta thande cha la ya nga chokpa shungde mai be ge chokpa nga yore da nang shin gi ene the tanda kena da pede chokpa che che nga zu dus ta song ji shu gi yore da nang shin gi ta de la ya nga zu chu zo kha yore ene temi yo chi ki du kha yore chang me gi ene nyemro to ne nga zu gi ta lu yu yi don kha gi ene nga zu gi lu yu ji yore e zu cha sa ji nga zu gi Himalaya, Chik Modeshwe, Mixing around the Chip Himalaya, Modeshwe, the missing education pressure. Around the Shinge for the Modeshwe education pressure. Hari Shoge, the Chasha, around the Gita, Topasishi, Shumo Shuminare, Topasishi Shuminare. Mandrig, the projection, the Shoge, Chiboria, Samsung Modeshwe, Samsung and the rest. 나가 신기 최고로 되는 다를 했어요. 무슨 모델 제로 때문에 스케치 그리. 네, 나 좀더 나 좀더 고액 요새 그리. 그 상황을 거기 리쇼로. 그래서 나도 신기해서야. 지금 모델 제 마음을야 내가 많이 보이네. 시민이 캠프에나 페메시기에네. 해도 좀 요래 지는 게 이게 좀 이제 다 다음에 이 얘기를 통해 또 다른 안도 내용 얘기가 하더니 지금 만들기 레벨에 소용을 이나야 마음을야 또 안주내나 이야기 누르 이제 다 상물로야 레벨이 아니 냠슈가 저 다워지 차다지 만들 강 마마지 레벨에 얘기를 해주시게 So I'll just say a few words in English. I'm delighted to be here this evening. Are there a lot of young kids out here? Youth? Check young should have lost chumazo. Lost chumazo in the world. I would like to actually thank the Tibetan Women's Association of Ontario and the regional Dokam Chichikando for organizing this evening. And especially would like to thank Pudula Karuche for working behind the scenes, and since it took a while to make this happen, and Bill 131 was passed last year, as you know, it basically marks July every year as the Tibetan Heritage Month here in the province of Ontario. Let's give Pudula a big round of applause for her tremendous achievement. And this is a historic bill that we will remember for years to come, and I'm sure it'll give us a platform for us to not only showcase our culture, but at the same time preserve and promote. There's so much in our culture. Our culture is over 2,000 years old, and there's so much to learn from the culture. Recently, if you heard, I had an interview with a documentary, a lady who made a documentary called Tibetan Sounds of Canada, and she mentioned that you have a lot to offer, your culture has a lot to offer, and therefore the world needs to know about it. So the only way other people will know about our culture and we can share all of this of, the practice of love and compassion and kindness, something that His Holiness preaches all the time. This is something that we need to share with the rest of the world so that people can live a better life. So I think it's important that all of us join together, especially here in the province of Ontario, when we have an opportunity. The month of July, we celebrate our culture. At the same time, we promote our culture. So I would request all of the young youth, energetic youth, to actually tell your stories. Learn from your elders. Talk to your populas and the momolas and learn about each culture. Within each province, there's so many different cultures. And I'm sure, after today, you will talk to your parents, you'll talk to your populas and your grandparents and understand what it means to be a Tibetan. Thank you. And enjoy the rest of the show. I think there's a lot of cultural programs this evening.
Tujina Tiwangila Teje Ontario Punjito Ontario Ngade Tuzo Tumi Karpuche Pujila Chone Pegi Rishung Chino Dawe Chungrim Dang Dewe Kaluk Nangu.
Thank you very much, Wangila, for a wonderful speech, and we would like to call upon our guest, our chief guest, Pudla Karpoche, who is a member of Provincial Parliament, High Park, Parkdale High Park, and is instrumental in terms of passing the bill of 131 to celebrate July as a Tibetan Heritage Month in the province of Ontario. And thank you for your leadership, thank you for your grit, thank you for your resilience, and hope that all the youth in Toronto or outside of Toronto to get motivated and inspired by leadership. So thank you very much, Budila.
Kachina Tering de Zomwe Mimang Tamada Ani Facebook da online ne Sigiwet Tamalola at Destile Shugi Ani Tering Pergi Rikshun Chino Dawagi Sumsi Zego Dila Uti Nangne da Ani Di Trinki Mixe Gizego Gi Tarinane de Sane Pemel Henzo Ani Sane Chushik Namjokla Tukning Tawa Tuji Shumi Tatsangmalo Yegi the Mixe Karishwe Isina Nganzuki Taring de Zomwe Mixe Chinda Dumbadi Te Rikshung Chino Dawa Ki Zue Ki Kumzedi Mone Tangle Nganzu Rikshung Hazo Hajang Chupu Yowada Nganzu Rikshung Nganzu Peba Powakewe Ki situation in the Imba. Di Nganzu Hagugu Yore Anzula Kengo Rimboche Ki Kadu in a Kalop Nangi Yore and he mixe Anzu de Toronto, Ontario Nanglola Peba Shunyet Sotsangma Anzu language Hadugi Yore Anzuki Bergi Rikshung Di Kadu Yine Kazutsa Chumbo Yimbata and he Dako Gagi Langue Chagi Yore. Di mixe di shuai ngatsik kashi chik ingin issue chowachik. I just want to say tashi delek to everyone who is gathered here today to celebrate Tibetan Heritage Month and specifically today's cultural show. I would like to thank the Tibetan Women's Association of Ontario and Dokam Chushi Gandu for organizing and leading this event. Tibetan Heritage Month has one sole purpose, and that is to protect, promote, and preserve our culture, our way of life. And for us as Tibetans, we know how rich our culture is. It is something for us to be very proud of. We should have a lot of pride in our heritage. And so specifically, or especially all of us Tibetans in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, we have a responsibility to do whatever we can, just as His Holiness has always told us. We have to work to promote and preserve our culture. And nganzu ki daku magyana su kya gida. That's our responsibility here. Nganzu phe nanglo la pheba mangbo pe chashena thiring de kyangko rimbuche ki kubar shadu ngala phe nanglo sha chogu yo mare shana konsu sok nyega yongire angye mangbo yongire nganzu de khanje freely chetu yore ta indi topdang yodu nganzu ki dinzo dakko yapu gyap to gore nganzu phe gi rikshung de sangma nganzu dakko yapu gyap to gore ni thiring sangma phe wala thuje nang. And I just want to end by saying I am so proud to be Tibetan. And I hope that we can showcase our heritage every year from now on to not just in Parkdale, but to people across Ontario and even Canada. Thank you. Gyulet sama lo Quran zo ki lo ni chale nangwa la tuje nang shua da ani Quran zo ta gyule ki term di close nang yondi antiring de mimandu la certificate ji puen kujina
그래서 전에 어제 별이 주둔 속에 귤레남라 렉세 차게 전남교
MPP Pudula Karpoche will
Sri
be
Wangela Tsokso Perona Kajushidili Kajushidili Gule Shimbatama de Tadina and Perona de Pudlagi Chada di Pueresha
MPP Pudula Karpoche will be presenting
Chashu Chobo Davona Kwanza Chale Loni number Kajushidili La Tama Purichigan Sopa Sri Wangela Mananzo Tsokso Re Tsoshu Tsring Dojila
Vice President Sring Dorjila, this certificate distribution ceremony is based on TCC board members who are departing and have completed their term. So MPP Pudula Karpoche is presenting this award and certificate to honor them and thank them for their services.
Dishula Geshitilela Nadu Chujogi Gelenange Geshitilela Chashu Ches Daruna
Vishitilila, who is the lead religious coordinator in Katichutiling.
Dishula Nadu Siba Kesandola Perona
And we have our
Dishula
accountant,
Chambala Chola Perona Gangana Siba da Munere Kajushindilingi Chambala Chola Chushes Daruna Cha Chimi Anzola Dishula Perona Chimi Anzola Nganazo Kajushindilingi Talangi Kodi Hewari Dishula Tashi Chidula Tanglaja Digi Ginzi Tashi Chidula Risha Then Abgela Dishula Perona Today Abgela Nganazo set up the Ginzi and Chashu said Darana today Abgela Sorry, teaching Nimbola, teaching Nimbola, another did a Kambagi, Kajushini Legi Kamba, that Zukola, Charo Nangore. Dishula, Sonam Gabula, Sonam Gabula, Anazuki, Kajushini Legi IT, Yona manager, Gabrola Chalinangi, Tuchena.
all the models are requested to be on the backstage. All the models, please come over.
Adishula, Amchi, Gumela, Rikshu, Gizir, Chena Amjigimela Tamadila.
All the models, please, you're requested to be at the backstage right here behind the podium.
TV도라
You ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
And an honorable guest again, Arif Virani. Again, as you all know, he's been pleasantly known as Chola Arif, and he's going to attend this ceremony, and he just arrived. So a huge round of applause to welcome Arif Virani.
Chukila has been teaching me, so I'm going to try a few more phrases. Sangmabu, Kiring Shung, Chezin, Dawala, Tashilek. I wanted to say Happy Tibetan Heritage Month, so I'm wearing in honor my Tibetan Wuchu, gifted to me by Acha Funsuk Dolmala, and also my Tibetan mask. But I wanted to, in all seriousness, wish all of you a very happy Tibetan Heritage Month and give thanks and credit to Butila Karpoche for having this declared Tibetan Heritage Month at the provincial level, which is a great accomplishment. And I know it is also the day that we are celebrating the Buddha's turning of the first wheel of Dharma on the Four Noble Truths. So I would also say Happy Chokur Duchen.
ngari phomophero now
I would say it's very good to see all of you in person. It has been a very long lockdown, and it is very nice to be seeing you, so many of you. Hello. I see former interns from Parliament Hill in the audience. It is really amazing to see the community out in such large numbers. And indeed, because I'm your Jola Arif, I have come here to celebrate with you, because it is very important to do so. Last Wednesday, I saw some of you at Loga's Corner. And I know that the folks at Loga's Corner have been doing a free Momo giveaway for some time, for a few years now. But I wanted to give a special thank you to Logala and Geshe Jampala of Jewel Dharma Center for their partnership this year. Because through their generous effort, yes, applause please. Through their generous effort, it is one thing to feed people in Parkdale, which is always important, and to give them a taste of Tibetan cuisine, but more importantly is they also get a sense of what the Tibetan Canadian community is about. They get a sense of His Holiness the Dalai Lama in celebrating his 86th birthday, and they also get a sense of the struggles for continuous linguistic, cultural, and religious freedoms for Tibetans all over the planet, which is part of the mission of His Holiness and part of the mission of the community. I wanted to say thank you also to many of the people, including those who have organized here today, to the Tibetan Women's Association of Ontario, Chushi Gandruk, for bringing today's event together to showcase this rich cultural heritage and many beautiful cultural costumes. Tibetans are such an integral part of Parkdale and an integral part of Toronto, and we see that more and more with each passing day and each passing year. From the language services, the settlement services, the seniors programs, the youth programs, the environmental programs, Tibetans are very active in the community, and I'm proud to represent such a vibrant and strong community in so many of these areas. There are many organizations, there's so many, it's hard to name all of them, but I want to thank TCCC. So I saw Wangia Lab behind me a moment ago. I want to thank TWA, SFT, RTYC, Chushi Gandruk, and the Canada Tibet Committee. And I hear you have many kiduks and smaller groups and associations formed that are keeping the community together to celebrate and uphold the heritage and keep the struggle alive. I'm so happy to see the future of the Tibetan Canadian movement and the struggle carried on by the younger generation, which I've visited so many times in some of the language and training courses. So again, I want to say thank you for having me, thank you for treating me as one of your own, for calling me your Jola Arif. I will live up to that moniker that the former Sikyong gave me, continue to work with the current Sikyong and the Central Tibetan Administration to advocate for the cause of Tibet, the message of His Holiness, and linguistic, cultural, and religious freedoms for all Tibetans everywhere. Thank you so much. Tujiche, Garinche.
안 다른 가지 최고디 지단계 최고섬기 최고치 내 최고섬 나로기 룽제 잠면데 가지 미쪽어디 가지기 애니 카레 템드 슈에라 so 가지기 의장 나오네 안 다른 분이라 대바 안 상황 유포 주제라 가지 시거래 제 차가나라 시디르마라 아니 대마고 So before we start, we want to also invite some of our young Tibetans since they represent Tibet's future. And this one, Emma Nangsala and Kusa Samgela. And this one, Manzu Yangla, Kandula, and Tinzi Kunzula Lamdin, Tamika Dea Yinzan, Karim, the Kunzu Dirang, it's you to get on it, it's on Kunzula get on now. nanglo la thungu pyong wiki nangye re ani sangma tuji che. Thank you everyone for participating. Shidila, Jordanla, Sunumla, Rona, Sri, An Pading, Pengan Sangma tuji che shui. An Dario Choga, Uza, Central Tibet ki nangne, Anzu Pangu, ani Deba ki, Ajawangela, ani Hasai ki, ani Thungu Pengan ala, Homodi Shimila.
Gaming ya wange roa ta chula chen la ya wange zenge chwangya pe resha chijinge shwe
oh pichi modeling के लिए हमारे modeling की थोड़ा कैप्चर रंग जम्बे छिया दा अनी जितना ने बस मई पपा ना अनी क्या इंजा अनी तरी मज़े दिल दा casual sama cahaya siapa tahu na 지방이 도와내 기도가 막고 있으면 레고 막고 이러니 아니 주슈나게 참마게 두고 키나게 도와 주슈나게 참마 도지 치슈이 엑스터린치 안디 슈라 맞아 공부 기도네 공부기 둘러에 갑자기 점에 치면 나오다 아재 선남 춘들라다 여러분라 저기 들어와 상마 배랑네 아니 무슨 님아 로 하신 게리야 아니 배네디 어느 시절에서 근데라나 그런 라지치 아니 먼저 그냥 머리 기도네 얘 나오게 실라다 치미 넘을라 아니 동lok회는 게 정말 시골이 끼리야 지금 빠르게 해주들 수수수 끼랑 같이 수수를 하시 때는 수수가 페론 나온 게라 야, 니 베개 나오는 지금 완전 두수이 당근 내차 좋아 아니 이게 나온 대신 나다 힘이 나구나 지금 얘가 남편이 우리 많은 거이다 나 나오는 내 생체 문제도 있어봐 생체 칭잉아리 시골라니 만주기 의장기 책을 준비 두바이 도지치 한바와네 소남라당 Tinsin nabula na sanam jumala. 아니 뒤에 시골 했지 홀 기도네 띠지 시라가 참망아 나 페로나 아니 완전 거시기 무슨 생각했어요 수아 그거 경기 디스 교스 아니 니만 아주 패션쇼 부 카레 토론토 나로게 쉔게 top 10 나로 코란 니자 페레 아니 유른 라인나 시리 차례 난게 여리 릭즘나 아주 시 먹어 아침이 단대기다 단대 차나 토론토 나로게 패션 기 모델 코란 닝시 레 사마이 겹이 나로나 and next we have degi ki sonam sengi wangchula da rinjin khandula kunga shungina 남친네 하준아 남친네 하준아 남친 스타일은 아주 너들이 책을 듣는 이유가이 다른 게 너들 책을 듣는 나무는 무슨 나무에 감바와 제호 감감 내기 남친 무슨 나무에 참만 중지치 And next we have from Amdo, northeastern part of Tibet, from Dome. Amdo and this is picture na. 지단기 Amdo 나올 Amdo에 나온다니 아니 Amdo기 그런 Amdo Dome Association 진 기도 같이 쭉 보시면 도와지 사람들이 Amdo기 콘셉트니 현재 picture 나다 하무소나 아니 나무처럼 정말 긴게 레고라는 대사 아니 시에 당나게 도시에 당나게 놓쳐 아니 그러면 되게 되게 백조나 아니 되게 백조나 그래야 This cultural costume is from the third province of Tibet, Dome. Tibet. And this is also the place where His Holiness is born. Chini Domalada Pema Sogela Ani Taringi Chegu Dimdi, Jidan Puchosum, Chegu Dimdi, Ani Pemakui, Gidu Nalo, Pemaku, Kumaku, Namo Kongu, Ani Juka, the Sansa, Yova Sonsania, the Kongu, the Rotis Dautura. He have Pemaku run the Kisha. Any Pema Lada, Chini Lada, Chassis over the Brana. Okay, any other than it, some group footage today, rather than it's a now. 아니 다른 주신 나니게 초보 사매게 초조카 내 있는 페로나
Dokham Chushikandru President Pasala is going to be sharing her thoughts, final thoughts, word of thanks to end this ceremony. So please give it up and big applause for President of Dokham Chushikandru Pasatumala.
Samala samditashi dele shuada chapchi ani thale lodini kawa khanjin jongi hage zamni gede yongi hada dowa yongi matibe zashi chimu konsa hami namje kumjen jushi ba chola kadin jedin shuwe lodon ade dawa dini chungar dawa yinzam gembu khani la Canada sane dokam chushi gandu dan Pime Fenzo Niki, Sabshune, Lani Temo Ninkarjane, Kadi Che Shuada, Kui Tungala, Tashi Dele Shui. Dene, Tadi Chinda Dimba Dini, Shiri Pime Yonda, Ladin du Canada Perizola, Tize Mixi Washi, Chade Yobarela, Pea, Pegi Mebu Tambatsu. Lodi le chuwe, pegi channel rama, risho dini, mixe thabeta, keje chero tongche, Canada, shungdegi nushe tobe, dawa shirela, dawa dinda shi yon, tobalte, tea, ngade trezo temi, puji la kabuche, te miri la chambe, rajada, semshu le chuwa shi inza, dine, sane pemi yomi tabchene, puji la tuji cheshi. Dawa dindashi yongwa samye November dini sunze shune lengu name pegyobate hajan kechambure dinde lengu namang pewala sogbe netidang dela mima nyamshu chena mato yongda meza shunje mibe tsoba kadang deshin sane mima yongla nyamshu cheba dela toshi che shue mixe Tere Canada sane dokam chushi kanduda. Pegi pime henzoni, nyamdegi goti chebe, zego dero, chedu chane, tugordan jabchon nanki, pegi chirela, chaje lame chebe, kuri chezo hagi unzinda. Lama namba, pega nashi, ngade chezo timi, Member of Parliament, Mr. Arif Virani, Puji lakab sane chezo gi timi, Pujila Karbuchi, Kanjan Chendeling Sozo, Siri Wangela, Sebe, Punjan number Rek, Peganashi, Zego Karso, Shandela Pegi, Chesom Pony, Pono missing so, Sochine, Zego Dinila, ngachi persongo chalen nangenda nyamcho chegin samala tuji che shugin samala tuji che phegelo phege rishim gelo. Now I would like to speak a few words in English. Tashi Derek and good evening to all. This year is marked as a special year of gratitude by Tibetans all over the world to the great His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet, who is one of the greatest treasures of infinite compassion, embracing all sentient beings. He is the embodiment of love and kindness, purest in morality or ethics, and is unassigned one whose compassion embraces numberless sentient beings. This month of July is also the month of his birth, and therefore, on behalf of Canada Dokam Chushigantu and Ontario Tibetan Women's Association, I prostrate with both palms together to express my gratitude and greetings on his auspicious birthday. The month of July is a very significant month for all the Tibetans and for Tibetans in Canada in particular. The rich heritage of our Tibetan ancestors that we inherited is preserved, promoted, and recognized widely with the passing of the Bill number 131, Tibetan Heritage Month Act. This is made possible by the hard work and dedication of Putila Karpuche, MPP for Parkdale High Park riding. She has exemplified a great sense of responsibility and dedication to the Tibetan identity and culture. I would like to extend my appreciation and gratitude for your hard work in bringing to fruition such an important act, which is Tibetan Heritage Month. To celebrate Tibetan Heritage Month in essence, it is very vital to organize and hold diverse events to showcase rich Tibetan heritage. For this to happen, the participation and engagement of different Tibetan organizations and its members are very significant. The success of any movement is possible with the participation of its members. So I take this opportunity to thank all the presidents and board members of different NGOs like TCC, Dogam Chushigantu, Regional Tibetan Women's Association, Regional Tibetan Youth Congress, SFT, and all the head of Kiduks and their members. This event of today is jointly organized by Dokam Chushigantu and Regional Tibetan Women's Association. I take this opportunity to extend a special note of appreciation and thanks to the head about of Kempo and lamas of various Buddhist Tibetan Institute in Toronto for their unwavering support and shouldering the responsibility for the preservation and promotion of Tibetan religion and culture. Similarly, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Mr. Arif Virani, Member of Parliament, Parkdale High Park area, Pudila Karpuche, MPP for Parkdale High Park area, Mr. Tsring Wangela, President of TCC CDAO, and other dignitaries for gracing this special occasion. Last but not least, I wanted to extend a special thanks and appreciation to all the participants of today's event, including Chugila, who compared the event. You all have brought vibrancy and color to this event. Thank you all. Victory to Tibet and victory to the Tibetan culture. Thank you. 说。
Ah
God.